are live. Welcome, guys, back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle. I will be joined with Nicholas shortly. Hopefully, a lot shorter than last time. He was about a half an hour late, but we do get a full baseball slate today. No football just yet. I will start back up tomorrow, but we do get pretty much a full baseball slate. So that's always fun to see. I think the only game we're not going to be really talking about today is that Colorado San Fran game because San Fran has yet to announce a pitcher and there's no line on that game. So, but before we jump into today's games, we'll go ahead, jump back, look at yesterday, see what went right, what went wrong. It was actually a profitable day on the site yesterday, so that was kind of nice. Did that game actually finish the way it did? Hold on. I thought I saw a different score for a certain game. Did Tampa actually win last night? Tampa won last night. All right. Called that one. Nice. Tampa Bay won. That was not on the site, though. We did have the Yankees on the site. They won the American League East last night. We had the Mets run line on the site. Gross. We had the Brewers who didn't do anything. We had the Astros run line, which worked out. And we did have the San Diego Padres, which was a winner. That win, bottom of the 10th, bases loaded, walk by the all-reliable Craig Kimbrel. Was beautiful. Allowed us to have a 3-2 day. So definitely happy with the way that one went for the site. And we'll see how it goes today. I will say we're going to have a couple of fade the clinches. That will definitely be in order because every single division is determined besides one. So we'll definitely get to see that. Oh, St. Louis Cardinals, NL Central champions as well. They clinched yesterday with their win over the Brewers. But we'll go ahead and say hi to the chat, and we'll then jump into we'll jump into all of the games. Penguins are flightless birds. Weren't they like minus 400 last night? Yeesh. Kramer over outs recorded and Baltimore moneyline parlay. I like it. I do like that. Unfortunately, we'll have to catch the show later. Wanted to hit the like button though. Keep it on. Get it, Tate. Hey, Markel. Morning. We get a yo in Joe. He's hot in baseball by fading the White Sox. So there you go. F that Giants game. Why? What happened in the Giants game yesterday? What did I miss? 5-2. I'm confused. What happened in the Giants game yesterday? It ended pretty much the way we expected it to. Same play, different day. Pretty much. Yeah, Mets. Yeah, that was not a fun game yesterday. They need more offense besides a 3-run shot from Alonso and then 3 balks in the same at-bat. That was the only way they scored a run. So, yikes. Fading White Sox minus 1.5. I mean, the White Sox have now lost 7 straight games, and I believe they are nope, not quite fully eliminated. I swear that we think they're eliminated, and all of a sudden, nope, they're still there. It happens. So fade the Yankees tonight. Yep, I already have Tampa Bay. Sorry, not Tampa Bay. Toronto. I put it up last night on the site at plus 118. I believe it's dropped to plus 105 area. So there you go. What's up, guys? Tampa everything even with Glass now unlimited innings. I don't think I'm gonna touch that game. So yeah, I'm not necessarily too interested in going after that one. We'll talk about it, though. Isex says that he blames Nicholas Earle for that Penguins loss. That's fair. Good morning, Occupancy. Welcome. Morning, Tim. Good morning, Untouchable. Welcome. Every loss is at least by 2. There you go. Judge to get a walk boosted. There you go. Again tonight, make it a quad bet. Be careful with Judge. Make sure you see him in the starting lineup first before you bet him, because the Yankees did clinch. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw some of the bigger players get a day off today. So, but we'll go ahead and start it off with the first game of the day. And before I introduce it,
stop it. Get some help.
Come on, guys. Are we actually okay? This is the true definition of the degenerate special. You get Cincinnati and Pittsburgh, two absolutely garbage teams. You get Luis Cessa and Bryce Wilson, garbage pitchers, and they play at noon today. Don't bet this game. I'm not. This is going to be you're betting on two teams playing for exercise. Two teams that have lost 7 out of their last 10 games. A Reds team that's gone under an 8 out of their last 10. A Pittsburgh that's gone over in 6 out of their last 10. Is this really a game you guys want to go after? Come on. I'm not even going to go through this one. We're going to straight up pass on it. I have zero interest in going after Pittsburgh and Cincinnati in the degenerate early game special. Instead, we'll go ahead and look at this game, which you get the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cleveland Guardians. Tristan McKenzie, Tyler Glasnow. Cleveland is a minus 120 fave. 6.5 is the total. Red hot Guardians, right? Well, we faded them last night and we cashed. But Glasnow this year, let's look at his stats. Has pitched in 14 games. Oh, sorry. That's 2021 stuff. I don't see any. Has he not pitched in 2022? Could have sworn he has. Let's go look up RotoWire just to see. And I got a primer. Okay. Tampa Bay's pitching situation is weird. I'm not going to have any numbers or anything on them. On the opposite side, you get Tristan McKenzie for the Guardians, minus 120 faves. McKenzie this year, 29 starts on 11-11 record, 3.04 ERA, 180 and a third innings pitched, 61 earned runs, 131 hits, 180 strikeouts, and 43 walks. When it comes to it, this one is Tampa Bay or nothing, just because Tampa Bay is still in a heated wild card race. At this point, well, they won, so they're a game and a half ahead of Seattle and a game and a half behind Toronto. This wild card is starting to get their AL's pretty much sorted out by now. Houston, Yankees 1-2, Cleveland versus Seattle, Toronto versus Tampa. That'll probably end up being the matchups. So it should definitely be interesting to see. Glasnow on limited innings, not really something I'd want to go after. Maybe look towards an over in this game. It's at 6.5. I don't know. I kind of lean that way, but not enough for me to want to go after this game. So this one will end up being a complete stay away for me as well. Minus 1.5 is plus 165 tonight. Book is catching on. There you go. Cincinnati first 5 and over runs first 5. You have fun with that. The hell. WTH with Boston and Baltimore series. Baltimore first 5 money line, full game money line, minus 1.5 and a sprinkle on the over. I don't hate it. I kind of like it. Dean Kramer. I like Dean Kramer, and it's Dick Mountain on the opposite side, so I don't hate that. He just came back from Tommy John. That's what I figured. And then when I tried to look up stats for him on RotoWire, it showed an opener, so or a primary, whatever it was. So I got you. We'll keep on rolling through the games. Speaking of another 1-800 gambler game, hold on. Let's
stop it. Get some help.
Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. Dylan Lynch, Matt Manning. Lynch this year, 25 starts, a 4-11 record, 5.06 ERA, 121 innings, 68 earned runs, 142 hits, 116 strikeouts, 49 walks. On the opposite side, Matt Manning, who's actually been decent this year. 12 starts, a 2-3 record, but record really doesn't matter. 3.43 ERA, 63 innings pitched, 24 earned runs, 55 hits, 48 strikeouts, and 19 walks. I'm not going after this one. Once again, I'm not going after teams that are playing for exercise or games that just do not matter. So when looking at this one, maybe a lean towards the Tigers, but I'm not laying a price on the Tigers. I'm not laying a run line on the Tigers. So this one's going to be a complete stay away. Not really too interested in going after a bunch of these games because a bunch of them are kind of gross. Not going to lie. Love the Brew Crew today. Yes, I do. Yes, I do too. LOL. When did you say Rich over the hill? When did Rich over the hill become Dick Mountain? Depends on who you're asking. Rich over the hill or Dick Mountain doesn't really matter. But you do get that. Which because we're going to try to power through a couple of these games because they're kind of bad. This one's not as bad. You get the Braves and the Nationals. Braves are 195 favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. And with this one, you get Jake Odorizzi. You get Jake Odorizzi versus Josiah Gray. Odorizzi this year, or I should say Odorizzi since joining the Atlanta Braves, 8 games, a 1-3 record, a 5.97 ERA, and 37 and 2/3 innings pitched, 25 earned runs, 47 hits, 33 strikeouts, 14 walks, including last start getting absolutely blown up against the Phillies. Josiah Gray's on the opposite side, who hasn't been pitching as well as of late. He's allowed 18 earned runs in his last 4 starts. 27 starts this year, a 7-10 record, 5.17 ERA, 142 and 2/3 innings pitched, 82 strikeouts, 134 walks, 152 strikeouts, and 82 earned runs, 134 hits, 152 strikeouts, and 64 walks. I'm reading weird today. I'm actually going to go 2 plays in this game. I took Washington plus a 1.5 at plus 105. And I'm also going to be adding the over 8.5, just seeing how bad both these pitchers are pitching lately. And it'll be kind of like a hedge type of deal because I feel like if it goes over, it's because Washington probably didn't cover that run line. So I'm going to quickly add that into the thing, and then I'll display the scroller Atlanta over 8.5, and I'll give that one a minus 110. Bang! All right, now I got to go copy and paste it. But I'm going to be on the over, and I'll be on Washington plus a 1.5, especially at home. Try to keep it close, and I think they'll be able to hit a little bit against Jake Odorizzi. So we'll go ahead, grab Washington plus 1.5 and the over. It's Jake Odorizzi day. Yes, it is. I was fixing the scroller, John. I was fixing it. It's okay. It's okay. Braves team total over 5 for me. Back pause on it today. There you go. Gray is better on the road, but we'll go Washington first 5 money line over and minus 1.5. You're a lot more bold than I am. I'm really hoping they all hit for you. I'm really hoping they hit. I feel like everyone will be on the Brew Crew today. They should be, considering you get it's kind of the fade the clincher roll. Because I'm fading at least division clinchers. Because I'm fading the Yankees and I'm fading Milwaukee. Fading St. Louis, who both clinched divisions last night. Which, speaking of the Yankees, we will move to this game. And I got this, I will say, I got this line a little bit early. You get the Yankees and the Blue Jays. Obviously, probably want to jump on this one earlier. Garrett Cole and Mitch White. I know it's Mitch White, and that's not pretty. But the Yankees just clinched the AL East last night. Celebrated. Lots of alcohol. So you're gonna get a weakened lineup tonight. I don't think they've confirmed anything yet. Yeah, nobody's really confirmed lineups. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw no Judge, no Rizzo, no Stanton, no Bader. Like, you're not going to see many starters for the Yankees tonight, which I think will end up helping out Mitch White. Garrett Cole this year has been good. 31 starts, 12-7 record, 3.49 ERA, 188 in the third innings pitched, 73 earned runs, 145 hits, 244 strikeouts, and 49 walks. On the opposite side, Mitch White, which has been kind of an up and down year for him since coming to Toronto. He's pitched in 8 games, an 0-4 record with a 7.39 ERA, 35 in the third innings pitch, 29 earned runs, 47 hits, 26 strikeouts, 12 walks. He's gone up and down from the minors, and he's pretty much gotten lit up almost every single start that we've seen him. But when it comes to it, and I already put it up on the site so that we made sure we beat line movement, fading the Yankees off of winning the division last night, Toronto money line. Good morning, Nick. Welcome to work. We've gone over the first 5 games on the thing.
Yeah, I'll make this pretty simple at the moment. I've only locked in one play so far. And it is in this game. I did take the Blue Jays in the first 5 innings at plus 110. I do expect this line to go down when the lineups are announced for the Yankees, because as you mentioned, I don't think we're going to see half the players that we usually see on their starting lineups. We saw this with the Dodgers a couple weeks ago when they were pick 'em against Arizona. So like I can see it definitely something. Obviously, Toronto is a much better team than Arizona, and they're still in the heat of a race. And I think that that's a huge motivational factor as well for the Blue Jays, is that they still have to win some games to make the playoffs. Yeah, they're most likely in the playoffs. They want that home field advantage in that first round against Tampa. So this is a big game for Toronto, and this is turning into a meaningless game for the Yankees. So I did get involved with the first 5 there. Yes, I understand it's scary to back Mitch White. He's looked horrible as of late. He hasn't pitched too much, but this is one that I just bet without really doing too much capping, because it was more of a fade of the clinch, and I think that's going to end up landing me on Milwaukee later too.
Hey, I'm already on Milwaukee. But we'll talk about that game in a minute. Dodger run line, Brewer money line, Jays money line plus 650. I'm not going after the Dodgers right now. And the only reason why I will say I'm not going after the Dodgers is they have nothing to play for. I mean, look at them last night. I went to extras and stuff, but they have nothing to play for.
Yeah.
They sat a couple of their guys. It's fine. There you go. What up, Tim? I hit the like button. Sounds good. What up with the Pirates game? Ooh, I got that one for you.
Stop it. Get some help.
Does that answer your question? I'm not. We're not betting the game. Nick.
Yes.
Oh, that was the whole comment. Nick, you like the Mets today? I haven't even talked about that game yet. That's actually the next game on the docket, so we'll get to that one.
I don't want to talk about that stupid baseball team right now.
Boo! It's Nick. Boo! Hiss.
Hey, Ice. How about them Penguins?
Oh, yeah. He already mentioned
I know.
Penguins are flightless birds.
Flightless birds, yeah. And the Red Wings came through last night. I didn't bet any of this. I joke around, but I mean, I should be betting these. I'm going to say it right now. This is my pick my pick yesterday was the Red Wings. I'm going to turn around and fade the Red Wings today. They're minus 200 against the Blackhawks. I'll take Chicago money line as my gut play. I'll do that as a gut play. All right.
Hey. You do not have as big as a gut as Lenny does. You can't do gut
That's why my gut plays aren't as good as Lenny's. All right. Sue me.
That's fair.
Give me the Blackhawks.
There's no way the Nationals get swept by the. No, they're going to get swept by the Braves. There's no way the Braves lose to the Nationals.
There's a pretty simple way to
Jake
bet Braves
games.
games.
Deserves to be a $2 favorite. He's only like the best pitcher in baseball.
Here's the thing, that the Braves have actually become a very easy team to bet if we've actually wanted to actually bet their games. It's simple. You back them against the shitty teams, and you fade them against the good teams.
That being said, I think they beat the Dodgers in the DS, but that's not the point.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
I think the Mets or the Braves have the pitching to beat the Dodgers. Anyways, I'm going big on the Brew Crew today. Pray for me. Hey, I'll go. I'll be right there with you.
You're minus 150.
Lives and Cuckoo in the Liga today. Oh, that's soccer. That's the kick the ball sport. Anybody interested in soccer? There you go. Right, that's soccer, or it could be overseas.
That could be hockey.
It could be overseas hockey. Either way, if you're interested in that, there you go. Orioles today is my favorite underdog play. Yes, I like the Orioles today. LOL, I really thought the Red Wings yesterday because of minus 300 favorite. There you go. Let's check it out, Nick. Let's go. Finnish hockey. Okay. All right. That is Finnish hockey. It's not the kick the ball sport. There you go. My bad. All I know is that Twins are winning by at least 2 today. That might be an interesting spot. That was Swedish hockey. Would sprinkle minus 3.5. I wouldn't. That's crazy. From one New York team to the other.
Yeah, we got to the New York Mets. They're hosting the Miami Marlins here. Sorry. The Mets are minus 180 home favorites with a total of 7. We got Taijuan Walker and Jesus Luzardo as your pitching matchup here. I have to get the weather up. I have to update my numbers here. And I'm slowly typing in full line value teams into my notes. Which there's been 2 so far on the slate that we've touched on, which are the Rays and the Nationals have full line value. My computer's being a little slow, so this is what I call stalling because RotoWire is crashing and it won't give me the weather. All right, we're going to skip the weather for that game at the moment, but we'll hopefully come back to it after it loads. Jesus Luzardo and Taijuan Walker. It's your pitching matchup here. Luzardo with a 4.03 ERA, a 1.14 whip, 10.24 strikeouts per 9, which is 28%, 2.79 walks per 9, a 286 BABIP, a 377 FIP, and a 3.40 SIERA. On the other side, Walker, 4.11 ERA, 1.14 whip, 7.63 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%. 2.35 walks per 9, a 261 BABIP, a 4 FIP, and a 4.06 SIERA. Let's see if the weather has loaded yet. It has. Cool. We have 8-mile-an-hour wind, 67 degrees, a 2% chance of rain in that game. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this one here. 83% of the tickets, 95% of the cash is on the Mets. Line's dropped a little bit. It's gone from 190 to 180. That's a little concerning. 91% of the tickets are on the over. 61% of the cash is on the under. I could see this being a little bit of a lower scoring game. For whatever reason, though, when the Mets and the Marlins play, it always seems to go over in the 5th inning. Like the first 5 always seems. Usually it's a 3.5, and usually one team ties it up at 2 in the 5th. That's for whatever reason. That's what usually happens. This is not a play I'm particularly interested in. Let's see what the line is here. Marlins plus 165. There is full line value on the Miami Marlins today. Because I haven't projected around a minus 128, plus 128, plus 130 range. So there is full line value here with the Miami Marlins. Am I betting it? No. Should I? Probably. I'd probably look to take the Marlins in the first 5. Because for whatever reason, the Mets can't play good against bad teams at home. So, yeah, this is a pass for me, but I'll lean towards the Marlins in the first 5.
Yeah, I'm not touching this one because if there's something the Mets struggle against, it's left-handed pitching. And Jesus Luzardo has been better since coming back from his injury. Walker's been up and down. Normally, he has pretty good starts against the Miami Marlins, though. Let's see. Last time he pitched against them, 7 innings, 10 strikeouts, 1 earned run on 5 hits. Previous to that, on the 31st of July, 3 earned runs, 7 hits, and 5 2/3 innings. Normally he has decent starts against Miami, but this is not a game I want to go after. This one will be a complete stay away. I'll be watching as a fan. Hopefully the Mets don't completely hand the division to the Braves. A win tonight. They needed to freaking sweep this series, and they did that last night. So, but must win tonight. Must win pretty much every single game from now on.
Yeah.
Because the Braves just don't frickin' lose. Kick the ball sport. Yes, kick this ball sport. Joe, you have fun with your alternate totals. You enjoy those. Stroh's under. I like the over. Oh, I wouldn't mind the first 5 under. I like the over in that game. I will take the over in the Mets-Marlins game. I know it's the Mets, but Walker's not one of my favorite pitchers to back. I understand that one. He's, especially in the second half, he's just kind of off to a rough second half. Take under in the Mets game. I don't know if I can. Your Lightning got killed yesterday, but they will be fine in the regular season. Probably.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. They're not a team that I'm worried about preseason games with.
It's not a must-win for the Mets.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know about you. 7 games left in the season. Every game is a must-win when you're tied for the division.
Yep.
So I don't know what you're smoking, but no, it's a must-win. Jays, Jays, Yanks over, sure. Nats over, sure. Dodger money line, no. Twins money line, not a bad look. I don't hate it. We'll keep on rolling.
Yeah, this one's an interesting one here. We have the Boston Red Sox. They're hosting the Baltimore Orioles in this one here. Minus 120 for the Red Sox with a total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in Boston. 5-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right. 64 degrees, 3% chance of rain. We have Dean Kramer and Dick Mountain pitching today. We have Rich Hill. Dean Kramer, 2.33 ERA, 1.09 whip, 5.142 strikeouts per 9, which is 14%. 2.56 walks per 9, a 254 BABIP, a 325 FIP, and a 4.65 Sierra. On the other side, Rich Hill with a 5.16 ERA, 1.45 whip, 9.4 strikeouts per 9, which is 24%. 3.34 walks per 9, a 349 BABIP, a 312 FIP, and a 3.97 Sierra. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game here. And we have 80% of the tickets are on the Orioles, but 62% of the tickets are the cash is on the Red Sox. 71% of the tickets are on the over, 68% of the cash is on the under. My line gives full line value to the Boston Red Sox in this game. And they're going for the sweep, right?
No.
Baltimore won the first game?
I think so.
I could have sworn they've won both games. Baltimore won the first game. Yeah. I like the Red Sox a little bit in this one here. And that may be a play I get to. Because it's checking all the boxes at the moment for me. I'm leaning towards the Red Sox at this moment. I'm going to be doing a little bit more capping after the slate because I wasn't able to do too much before the slate here. Rich Hill may keep me off the Red Sox because kind of with baseball right now, I'm trying to have it correlated between I need full line value with the team. I need them to have like at least a slight pitching advantage, if not even pitching. And I need the markets to move my way. So 2 out of 3 boxes right now are checked in this game. I do think Dean Kramer has I don't know, actually. The advanced stats point a little bit more towards Rich Hill than they do Dean Kramer. I'd probably look at the Red Sox in the first 5 innings in this game if I had to make a move in this one. And I might do that a little bit later. I know a lot of people like the Orioles. I know they're still somewhat alive. But the way that these games have been going down a little bit, I may look towards the Red Sox in the first 5.
I want to back my boy. Dean Kramer's been making me money for a while. Why not stick with him? I'll be on the Orioles until there's an E next to their name. Just because they're in must wins. Red Sox are kind of they're out of it completely now. And if there's a pitcher that I trust on this Orioles team, it's the Cream. I trust Dean Kramer. He's made me some money. Ever since kind of coming back up to the majors, he's won 8. The Orioles have won 8 out of his last 10 starts. This is a spot that I really do like Dean Kramer. So I'll take Baltimore at plus money. I have no problem with that.
All right.
I actually looked at this game. Any leans for the South Carolina State South Carolina game? Yes.
No.
Yes. Hold on. Under. It's a 56. It's a 56 total. And this is exactly going to be the same kind of situation as my gross play of the week last week was the under in the Illinois game. My gross play of the week, most likely this week, could be this one. We'll see. I gotta look a little bit deeper into some of the other gross matchups, but I do lean under in that game. So there you go. Cubs plus 1.5, and then someone says Phillies. Good luck. Either way, I don't think I'm betting that game. Teaser. South Dakota, or is that South Dakota State or San Diego State? Tulane, Washington, New Mexico. Tulane,
Probably
yes,
San Diego
Washington,
State.
yes. I'm not sure about the outside ones, but good luck to you. If it's a teaser, then you probably get decent value on it. We'll roll into this one, Nick.
Yeah, this one's got my attention a little bit here, and this one may check all the boxes. Milwaukee Brewers are hosting the St. Louis Cardinals in this one here. The Brewers are minus 150 with a total of 7. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup in this game. We don't really have to worry about weather because we are in Milwaukee. Quintana has been solid as of late. A 1.20 ERA, a 0.83 whip, 6.6 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%. 0.6 walks per 9, a 267 BABIP, a 195 FIP, and a 3.38 Sierra. On the other side, we have Brennan Woodruff with a 2.33 ERA, 0.93 whip, 11.87 strikeouts per 9, which is 34%, 2.09 walks per 9, a 271 BABIP, a 268 FIP, and a 2.60 Sierra. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game here, where we have 83% of the tickets and 97% of the cash coming in on the Brewers. The line's moved up, so that's okay. 92% of the tickets, 63% of the cash is on the over in this one. And according to my numbers, there is full line value with the Milwaukee Brewers. I am 100% interested in the Brewers today, especially after the Cardinals just clinched last night. Now, the real question for me is, do I want to take them first 5 or do I want to take them for a full game? It'll probably be a full game -1 play for me. Need to see what that line would be. -148 on the money line and +145 on the run line, which would make the Brewers a -101 for a burst or for a -1 line. And I'm going to go ahead and lock that one in. I'm going to take the Brewers -1 at -1 at -101.
I'm on the same boat, except for I'll just go all the way and just say Brewers run line. I think that this game is I don't want to say a blowout, but you're not going to see Goldie tonight. You're not going to see Arenado tonight. You're not going to see Pujols tonight. You're not going to see Edmonton. You're going to be missing a bunch of players tonight. Quintana, I like Woodruff over Quintana. I know Woodruff is coming off of an injury. Nope. Last time he pitched was on September 22nd. Last 3 starts, 4 earned runs, 3 wins against the Reds, and the Yankees. So that was actually a good win. Striking out 10, 11, and 11. I might go after a strikeout prop for Mr. Woodruff tonight as well. So that could be interesting. I like the Brewers to get the job done. They're still fighting for the wild card race. The Cardinals got to celebrate in Milwaukee last night, so that's always a fun thing if you're celebrating in your division rivals'
Especially the one you just clinched it over.
Exactly. So there you go. This is a Brewers run line spot for me at +150. So there
I
you
don't
go.
mind that at all.
Ella Tim, gotcha. Double under Thursday with Miami and Cincinnati. Yes, along with the Utah State plus the points.
Yep. And by the way, with that Miami Cincy game, I would bet that over now rather than later. I got 47.5 for it. It's down to a 47. And here's the big question mark for that game: is Tua going to play?
I don't think so. I think he's concussion
if
protocol.
If he doesn't, that line's going to be 44, 43.5.
I know. I already put up 47 on the site.
Okay,
you're good to go. Any NHL plays? Are the Buffalo Sabres playing today?
They are.
What's their line? Let's
The
look.
Sabres are a plus 135 against the Blue Jackets.
Yep, sign me up. I'll take the Buffalo Sabres.
I'll go ahead and take the I'm not betting it, okay? This is my gut play. My gut play yesterday was the Red Wings. Today it's fading the Red Wings. Give me the Blackhawks.
That's fair. That's fair. Sorry, I'm putting it to the group chat. Guys, Sabres money line plus 135. There you go. Buffalo Sabres today. I can't take the Brewers. Just going to stay off it. Win when I don't want to and lose when I don't need them to. That's fair. Player props, that's not like you. I know it's not. But when you see Woodruff, who's probably going to be going up against a lineup that hasn't seen much action, no, I would lean that way. That's fine. We'll jump into the next game. I believe I have one play left on today's card.
Solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's one I'm looking at a little bit as well. Philadelphia Phillies are at the Chicago Cubs in this game. The Phillies are minus 180 road favorites with a total of 6.5 in this game. Let's take a look what the weather is in this one. Chicago, especially Wrigley Field, is probably the most important place to look at weather. And this is why it's a 6.5. 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing in. 55 degrees and 3% chance of rain. Aaron Nola and Hayden Winiski. Let's see what these two pitchers have done. Winiski has been, Aaron Nola has been Aaron Nola. 4.56 ERA, a little high and a 1.32 whip, but 11.57 strikeouts per nine, 30%, 2.45 walks per nine, a 3.68 BABIP, a 2.49 FIP, and a 2.95 Sierra. On the other side, Winiski with a 2.45 ERA, a 0.82 whip, 9.82 strikeouts per nine, which is 29%, 1.64 walks per nine, a 2.08 BABIP, a 3.25 FIP, and a 2.88 Sierra. Take a look where the money is going in this game. We have 84% of the tickets, 89% of the cash coming in on the Phillies. The lines moved from 175 to 180, so that I'm okay with. There's not really much for totals because it's just telling me 100 and 100 for the total. So.
Yeah.
So nothing I really have for the total. This line has gone from 8 to 6.5. Weather is probably the reason why. And there is projected full line value with the Philadelphia Phillies in this game. I have them around a minus 201, 202, and they're at that 180 range. So they're just on that range for full line value. I'm going to lean towards them here. I might make a move on them later. I just want to look at a couple more things first with them. Let me see what. I highly doubt this is any good. No, minus 147. I was going to say Phillies minus 1 at minus 147, but I'd probably just lay the 1.5 at minus 110. Expect Aaron Nola to come in and be able to dominate this game, and expect the Phillies, who are in still a heated race for the wild card, to show up and actually win a game, because they're, I believe, pretty close with
1.5. Brewers.
They've got it by I think 1.5 against the Brewers. So that's a tight race going down the stretch here. Brewers need to keep winning to try to steal that wild card spot from the Phillies, which I think they can, honestly. But I'm leaning Phillies run line in this game for this one.
Yeah, I'm not trusting Winiski. This is the first legitimate team that he's faced because he's pitched in 4 games. Cincinnati, San Fran, Colorado, Pittsburgh. Now you get a legitimate team. But the thing is, Aaron Nola, the Phillies don't win with Aaron Nola on the mound. For whatever reason, they just don't. They have a lot better record when a pitcher not named Nola or Wheeler are pitching, which is weird that your aces are the games that you're losing. So that could be a little bit of a concern, but I'm not going after this game. I can't trust the Cubs, even though they won last night. I don't trust the Phillies right now. Yes, the Phillies are in a heated race, but they still have lost 7 out of their last 10. So definitely going to be a stay away from me.
Fair.
Sabres, Blues, and Capitals. Good luck. The Phillies really messed up my day yesterday. Yep, Same to you. They lost my trust. I feel you. I feel you. I like the Woodruff prop. Me too. Me too. Yeah, I locked in Miami Cincy when it first came out. Definitely going to do it before lines possibly go down with other primetime games this week. There you go. There you go. 5 games left, Nick.
Yeah, the White Sox are at the Twins in this one here. We're seeing about a pick 'em in this game. Total of 7.5. Let's take a look at the weather here in Minnesota. Where we have, there it is, 6-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left, 58 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Johnny Cueto, Josh Winder is your pitching matchup here for this one. Cueto with a 4.09 ERA, 1.45 whip. Lately, he's slowed down a little bit. 5.73 strikeouts per nine, 14%, 2.05 walks per nine, a 3.33 BABIP, a 3.39 FIP, and a 4.72 SIERA. On the other side, Josh Winder with a 5.52 ERA, 1.30 whip, 6.14 strikeouts per nine, which is 16%, 1.84 walks per nine, a 250 BABIP, a 7 FIP, and a 4.92 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game here. White Sox and Twins. We have 62% of the tickets are on the White Sox, but 86% of the cash is on the Twins. This line has moved towards the Twins. 97% of the tickets are on the over. 95% of the cash is on the over. My line for this one was White Sox minus 119, minus 120. So a slight line value here at the White Sox in this game. No action for me in this one, though. This one's a pass.
Yeah, I don't care what value there is on the White Sox. They've lost 7 straight games and just do not give a shit at this point. Twins don't either. But this is a complete kind of garbage game. Both these two teams will be eliminated mathematically soon. And just a game that I'm going to stay completely away from. So complete pass for me on this one. Down till Friday. Good luck. You too. Good luck to you. This will be the game that I have my final play in, Nick.
Yeah, Arizona, they're hosting they're at the Houston Astros in this one here. We have the Astros as minus 175 home favorites with a total of 6.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here for this game. Zach Gallen and Justin Verlander. Whoa. This is a good one. 1.62 ERA, 0.57 whip for Zach Gallen in the last 30 days. 11.34 strikeouts per nine, which is 36%. 1.35 walks per nine, a 188 BABIP, a 1.44 whip, and a 2.26 SIERA. On the other side, Justin Verlander with a 1.29 ERA, a 0.79 whip, 12.21 strikeouts per nine, which is 37%. 1.29 walks per nine, a 310 BABIP, a 105 FIP, and a 2.13 SIERA. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game here. We have 78% of the tickets and 90% of the cash coming in on the Astros. This line has dropped 20 cents, though. We have 88% of the tickets and 71% of the cash coming in on the over. This line has moved 5 cents towards the over.
It opened up at 6 as well.
It opened up at 6. Okay, I'm seeing 6.5 with the opening line. This is a great game, a great pitching matchup. I don't particularly want to get involved with, though. I wanted I would lean towards an under in this game, but not at 6.5. So this one ended up being a pass for me.
I'm going to tell you exactly how this game's going to go. Ready? It's going to be like 2-1 at the end of 5. Zach Gallen's throwing a really good game. They'll end up pulling him after like 7 innings. And then the Houston Astros beat the ever-living shit out of the bullpen. I'm on the over. I'm on the over 6.5. We always see it with Zach Gallen's kind of with his starts. He always pitches well. Like last game, 1 earned run, 2 hits, 8 innings, and they lost that game. You're just getting. I mean, the last 2 starts that he's pitched, there was a 3-2 game and a 2-0 game. I think the Astros can get to him just a little bit. I think Verlander has been great, but I think that if he gives up a run or 2, you just need a 3-3 game in this one. And guaranteed Verlander is not going to go super deep into the game. They got to save his arm for October. So I'm expecting, I don't know, 5-6 innings from Verlander, max. I don't really see much coming out of him just because they don't need to. And Zach Gallen, sure, he's gonna go. He's a workhorse. He's gonna go do what he needs to do. I can see this one going over the total though. I took the over 6.5, and it's gonna be a sweat. It won't happen until the 8th inning or 9th inning, but it's gonna go over. Maybe even extras. Stupid White Sox should have rolled the Twinkies. It happens. I'm not betting the White Sox. Yeah, no, me neither. Does Nick agree with Tim on the under for the Dodger San Diego game and the over for Oakland? I did those for Chaos last night.
Under for San Diego. I lean Padres, and I'm not touching that Angels game after last night. It was 3-3 at the end of 2 innings. The game finished 4-3. I had the over 8.
That sucks.
They scored in the bottom of the 8th.
Oh, geez. It's Zach Gallen day. Yep, take the over. First 5 unders, sure. Go ahead, take the first 5 under. I don't hate that, but I think it goes over. Last line for the over 5.5 Ks is disrespectful. He had a career high 13 last start. Maybe that makes me want to go away from it. Astros are not a team that strikes out that often. But 3 games left, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Oakland Athletics. They're at the LA Angels in this one here. We have a total 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather in this spot here, and then we'll look at the pitching matchup. 7-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 79 degrees. 0% chance of rain. Adrian Martinez and Michael Lorenzen's your pitching matchup here. Martinez does not look good. 6.12 ERA, 1.60 WHIP, 9 strikeouts per 9, which is 22%, a 3.6 walks per 9, a 3.43 BABIP, a 5.56 FIP, and a 4.09 SIERA. On the other side, Lorenzen with a 4.02 ERA, 1.09 WHIP, 8.62 strikeouts per 9, which is 24%, 4.6 walks per 9, a 167 BABIP, a 5.22 FIP, and a 4.46 SIERA. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game here. 82% of the tickets, 93% of the cash coming in on the Angels. This line's dropped from 180 to 175-ish on some spots. 86% of the tickets are on the over, but 84% of the cash is on the under. Very limited tickets, though, so not a huge amount to go over here. For me, this was a pretty simple pass. And I really don't have an interest in it. It burned me last night. I'll probably lean over again with these teams, but this is not anything I need to get involved with.
Yeah, this is one of the games we had to do for Chaos last night. I gave out the over. It's went from 8 to 8.5. Adrian Martinez has not been good. Michael Lorenzen has not been good. And when it comes to games with teams that don't really care, you kind of have to lean towards overs just because it's kind of players trying to get, I don't want to say batting practice, but it's just guys just playing for exercise, having fun. And they're not really super caring about pitching and all that stuff. So I would lean towards an over. But once again, a game that I just did not want to get involved in.
Yeah, not many.
Not many games, especially with a week left in the season.
Yeah, I have literally 2 games bet and 2 other plays I might bet. I'm not looking to go heavy in baseball. Honestly, I'm looking to pay a little bit more attention to college football and stuff like that.
There you go. Josiah Gray over 5.5 Ks. Sure.
I can see it. The Braves strike out a lot.
Yep. I like the Nationals plus a 1.5 and the over. I gotta get under on that Colts, under on the Saints before the line drops.
I think it's at a 43 in the Saints game. I like the under as well. It's in London, and I always look for unders on non-familiar stadiums, which is also why I like the under. And this is going to sound random, but this makes sense. I like the under in East Carolina and South Florida because that game was moved from USF Stadium to Boca Raton, the FAU Stadium.
There you go.
There's a little tidbit.
Thank you for your picks always, guys. Any good third legs on my parlay? Yankees over, Nats over.
Straight bet.
To a third leg. Yeesh. Brewers money line. There you go. 2 games left, Nick.
Yeah, the Dodgers are at the Padres here. Dodgers are minus 125 road favorites, total 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in San Diego. 5-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 74 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Julio Urias and Joe Musgrove is your pitching matchup here. Let's take a look. Urias has been pretty good lately. 1.78 ERA, 0.89 whip. Really good basic numbers there. 8.01 strikeouts per nine, 23%. Does walk a little bit, 3.26 walks per nine. A low BABIP, though, 147. 4.57 FIP and a 4.17 Sierra, which suggests he's going to get hit a little bit more than he has been recently. He's been getting a little bit lucky. Musgrove with a 3.95 ERA, 1.24 whip, 10.21 strikeouts per nine, which is 27%, 2.3 walks per nine, a 3.04 BABIP, 4.80 FIP, and a 3.34 Sierra. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game here. This was an interesting game for me last night. Had the Padres. 73% of the tickets, 58% of the cash is on the Dodgers, which means 27% of the tickets and 42% of the cash is on the Padres. 85% of the tickets, 63% of the cash is on the over, and it's moved 5 cents towards the over. I see full line value with the Padres here. My one big question mark is I don't really want to fade Urias. I think Urias is the best pitcher they have on that staff. Mm-hmm. I'm going to lean towards the Padres. I'm not going to get involved, though.
Urias is going to have to be one of the pitchers that performs the best in order for the Dodgers to make the run. He's going to have to be the ace. He's going to have to be similar to like a Mad Bum back in the day, or you're going to have to really get a lot out of Urias because the rest of that starting pitching, although it was good in the regular season, we'll have to see how it goes in the postseason. I don't see Julio Urias going crazy this game. 5 innings. Once again, just to try to keep them in their rotation, keep them in their kind of routine. Just keep them, in their routine to, hey, pitch every 5 days, but you're not pitching 100 pitches today. You're going to go 70. You just don't go crazy with them because the last thing they want to do is pitch Urias in a game that means nothing. And all of a sudden, he hurts his elbow, and all of a sudden you're out your ace. So the last thing that they want to do is go crazy with them. Sure, play a little bit, pitch 5 innings, 70 pitches, 65, 70 pitches, and then move on. Because you don't want to risk one of your best pitchers in a meaningless game. So I kind of do lean towards the Padres in that nature, but I don't want to fade Urias. So there you go. Locked in a 3-legger. Jays, Brewers, Mariners. I don't hate it. We'll go to the final game on today's slate because there was no line on the Giants game earlier.
Yeah. We have the Mariners. They're hosting the Rangers here. Mariners are minus 155 with a total of 6.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup in this one here as we have Martin Perez and George Kirby. Martin Perez with a 3.99 ERA, 1.57 whip the last 30 days, 7.67 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%, 3.38 walks per nine, a 365 BABIP, a 264 FIP, and a 4.11 Sierra. On the other side, Kirby with a 3.22 ERA, 1.07 whip, 8.87 strikeouts per nine, which is 24%, 2.01 walks per nine, a 302 BABIP, a 182 FIP, and a 3.46 Sierra. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game here. Lowest bet game of the day. Not many tickets. 66% of the tickets, 55% of the cash is on the Mariners. 75% of the tickets are on the over. 75% of the cash is on the under. This was an easy stay away from me. Pass for me. No interest in this one.
Yeah, final game of the day. I guess I kind of lean towards the Mariners, but I don't really want to fade. Martin Perez is like the only guy on Texas that I don't really want to fade. Because Texas has been a big fade team for a while, and he's the only guy that has actually done anything. So, not really interested in trying to fade Martin Perez on one of his last starts of the year. Seattle's got to get their stuff into gear because they have looked rough the last week and a half, 2 weeks, and that's not good when you're about to go into the playoffs and most likely playing one of the hottest teams in baseball. Granted, they've beaten that team a bunch of times in Cleveland, But that's not a good spot to be in there right now. Seattle, get some wins. Get yourself a little bit of momentum going into the postseason. It's not been pretty, but I'm not betting this one. Morning, fellas. Good morning. I like Seattle today. Why not? All right, let me pull up college football real quick. Thoughts on Louisville? I believe Louisville is a massive favorite against Boston College. Lay the 15.5 points. Have fun. I'm not going to go after that one. Clemson. No, I'm on NC State. Utah, yes. Oklahoma, yes. Western Kentucky. I think 5.5 points versus Troy. Fine. Coastal is against Georgia Southern. Fine. ECU, yeah. Memphis. I'd be okay with laying 18.5 points on Memphis against Temple. That's fine.
By the way, breaking news. Zach Wilson will be starting week 4 for the Jets against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right, Jets.
Do with that as you want.
Jets money line. Didn't bet it. No, I got you. Yep, Zach Wilson to start week 4. Hell yeah. Jumping back in to get your input. Are you lowering unit size bets with baseball due to lineup changes with so many divisions locked already? No, I'm just not betting.
I'm just lowering my betting volume.
Yeah.
My average bet size is still the same.
Kansas and Washington State. Kansas, yes. Washington State, I don't really have an opinion on Washington State. Washington in general, yes. Washington State, I have nothing on. So there you go. That is everything for today, Nick. Good work. I'll go ahead and pay the bills, do all that good stuff before we head on out. If you guys can do the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, picks and parlays, premium plays, merch, TikTok, ESB Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. All linked down below. We just put up our college football plays today. Week pass, $49 over on the EarleSportsBets.com website. Jump on them before a lot of the lines start to move. Caesar Sportsbook is also sponsoring ESB and Game Time Decision. $1,250 risk-free bet along with 1,000 reward credits and 1,000 tier credits whenever you sign up. Use the link in the description below or use the code GTDFULL when you download the Caesar Sportsbook app. Finally, SeatGeek promo. Use the code ESB at checkout, $20 off your first purchase for any concert tickets or sporting event tickets in that nature. Oh, yes. Wilson Trubisky. There you go. Copy. Appreciate your insight. Let's get it. All right, Nick. Recap for today. I like Washington plus a 1.5. That's at plus money with the over in that game as well. Toronto money line. Toronto money line, Baltimore money line, Milwaukee run line, and the over in the Houston-Arizona game.
Yeah, the only two things I've bet so far are the Blue Jays first 5 money line at plus 110 and the Brewers -1 at -101. And that is all for right now.
There you go. Good luck, guys. Yes, good luck. Thumbs up. Let's get it. All right, Nick, finish it out for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earle Sports Bets or we go live, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about do it for this one. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching, and good luck.
See you guys.